Hi Cancer, this is Shah with Ariana. Start with your forecast for the month of May 2026. I'm delighted to have you with me in this reading. Now, for a personalized reading as well as for deck purchase, feel free to reach us at the email address given below. I will dive into these decks. Most of you are familiar with them. Divine Messages Oracle, the Ideal Tarot, as well as Love Oracle for your reading this month. Now let's just get down to your reading, Cancer. The overall energy from the Ideal Tarot, I do have the Knight of Pentacles. Now you see these two ladybugs, they are at loggerheads. So in case someone provokes you, you're going to retaliate for sure. Otherwise, there's no loss, no gain. Maybe there's going to be scrutiny on the work front. So you're going to be trying your level best to be a step ahead of the boss. There are also going to be signs and messages from the universe. Sometimes we do tend to outsmart people. So that is exactly what you're going to do with the Knight of Pentacles this month. The final days of April stepping into May, I do have the Four of Cups. Now, this person, he seems to be dejected. Emotional discontentment was very likely for many Cancerians. Maybe you were also dealing with two-faced people. Sometimes, they betray us or let us down at the last minute. But this person may have also realized his mistake and may have made amends too. This was a period which was mixed for you, quite like mixed bag. There may have also been a change in your schedule. You needed to rethink your plans. Sometimes we are very driven, we are focused that plan A is a way forward, but then the universe can alter our plans. In essence, you needed to be careful because someone was definitely wearing a mask. Obstacles to overcome this month or the challenges, I do have the Queen of Wands. She's a very magnetic lady, but she is in the challenge position. So there are going to be detours this month. You have to be creative and imaginative, even more than what you expect. You also need to network, tap into your contacts. Some people will continue to let you down, so seek divine intervention and carry on. In essence, you should not allow the situation to get the better of you. Oftentimes this month you could also be facing a dilemma with the Two of Swords. It means that you need to use your intellect. You also need to deliberate with others. It is going to be a hectic month. You should discuss, seek advice, be attentive and act quickly as time will also slip away. Eventually you will be relieved. Financial issues will also keep you busy. Even in a romantic connection, I think you should be careful not to say something untoward because your person could even recoil. The first 10 days of May, I do have the Six of Pentacles. Now, this is talking about the need for you to be generous because the universe always rewards kindness. But you may also feel that money is flowing out. You have to cough up fines. Maybe you're also a bit temperamental because expenses are mounting. Some of you could also be a bit irritable this month. So keep your emotions in check. You also need to work on your relationship with a male figure or your father. Some of you may be also having to deal with the boss who could say no to your work or the task that you have done. You have to redo tasks. Even if you have applied for a job, it could mean that you may not bag it. So these issues will be there. 11th to 20th May, I do have the Six of Cups. Now this is talking about you being overwhelmed on account of the past. Past memories could overwhelm you, could make you wistful. There could also be an estrangement in a relationship. Ideally, I think Cancerians, you need to tap into your contact because your networking skills can come in handy. Be ready for unscheduled work, taxation, as well as technical issues. There could also be an estrangement in a relationship. Inner child wounds or childhood memories or how you have faced issues as a child may need to be dealt with in case you've had an unhappy past. The final days of the month, 21st to 31st May, is a temperance card. This means that patience can be very rewarding in the end. So slow and steady wins the race. There'll be delays and detours, but you have to soldier on. You need to persist Also, continue to build on your networking skills, your contacts. You could also be a bit unsettled due to your home life and childhood. For some Cancerians, there could be changes in your living condition or your environment. You also need to listen to your inner voice. From the Divine Messages Oracle, I do have the card Divine Will. So nothing happens without God's intervention, or the universe always guides us. Maybe you also need to focus on spiritual practice, surrender to the universe, surrender to the will of God. From Lenormand, I do have the card Woman. So a female figure is going to be important in your life this month. It could be a maternal figure too. I do have Star also, which cropped up in your reading. So this means that you need to understand that fate always has its role in your life this month. Like the sailor being guided by the ship, I think you need to pay attention to the signs that the universe is giving you. Books could also be guiding you this month, so read books. Maybe you also have that creative bent to write or pen down your thoughts, so focus on that. Even spiritual based books will help you, because Divine Will and this card also talks about the same. With respect to your love life, Cancerians, I do have the card On the Rebound from the Love Oracle deck. So someone from your past could re-enter your life. Again, this card is also talking about maybe someone from your childhood too, because the Six of Cups has come in. Maybe you're also contemplating on the need to reach out to your person. Some of you could be dealing with a person who is not wearing his heart on his sleeve. It's very likely that you could also share photographs or messages, but this person seems to be ice cold, or he doesn't give anything away. That is why you may feel it's a dead end. Your health could also be a priority, Cancerians, this month. It could also have a bearing on your relationship, so work on your health, fitness. I also have maybe we are just too different. Maybe this person thinks that you're as different as chalk and cheese. These thoughts could also come up. That is why I do have the Two of Swords in the influence position. But some of you can expect harmony in your connection with the Temperance as the month unfolds. The last card in this reading is Release Your Ex. So healing is very essential this month, in case you have burned bridges, or in case you're thinking about a past lover. I think this is the time to let go, to release this person from your soul. Ask for forgiveness, because forgiveness is a very slow process, but then it allows you to heal from that situation or from that relationship. It doesn't mean that you're okay with the person having wronged you, but it means that you're forgiving him for your own soul's ascension. By and large, Cancerians, this month there are going to be other suitors, but you're also going to be a bit irritable. Indecision could also mark May 2026, but it is spiritual practice which can give you the heads up that is required this month. I hope, Cancerians, you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Do give us your feedback in the comment section. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.